A report into the use of tasers by Police Scotland has called for them to be more transparent and publish more information about the use. The report also called for more training for officers on the possible medical risks of using the restraint device, and for the public to be better informed of the risks. The Taser Advisory Group gave the report to Police Scotland, which included input from the groups such as Scottish Autism, Amnesty International and Epilepsy Scotland. It said there was a lack of knowledge about the longer-term psychological effects on the people who have been tasered, adding work should be undertaken to establish the reasons behind the higher use on those in the mental health crisis, and what could be done to mitigate this. Police Scotland should publish more detailed taser deployment data and make it readily accessible. It was highlighted that current data provided publicly appears to have been published silently in an obscure part of the Police Scotland website, and that it is insufficient and difficult to find and access. Now, let's be clear here, there are certain things that the police and government must publish and make public. But if you've had your eyes open for the past 2 years, you'll have noticed that some of the information surrounding the Kung Flu was found deep in the rabbit hole that is the government's website. Now, there's no obligation to say that it has been published. They don't have to put a banner up saying we've published this. But certain things must be published, and this is true for the police too. But because they don't have to tell you that it's been published, and because even if they publish it on its own obscure page somewhere deep in the rabbit hole of their websites, it's still classed as being published, legally, lawfully, even though it's obviously been done in an attempt to hide it from actually being found. A report comes as Police Scotland plans to increase the number of taser-armed police officers from around 500 to 2,000 over the next 36 months. Joanne Penise, Practice and Community Development Lead at Scottish Autism, said, "We are committed to promoting the improvement of relevant training, knowledge and understanding of the autism among police officers." Naomi McAuliffe, Amnesty International UK's Scotland Programme Director, said taser use is undeniably on the rise, and there has been a massive uplift in specially trained officers. Against this backdrop, transparency from Police Scotland and scrutiny from civil society and the public is vital. Epilepsy Scotland's Chief Executive Leslie Young sits on the Scottish Police Authority Advisory Group and said, "My experience is positive. Police Scotland are working hard to consult and listen to organisations." Chief Superintendent Tom McLaughlin said the force would address any points raised by the group. He said taser will only be used when it is proportionate and necessary, and the mere presence of the device de-escalates around 85% of situations. A vulnerable person is still capable of harming themselves, members of the public and police officers, particularly if armed, and our priority is removing the risk to themselves and others. The worrying thought of another 1,500 power-crazed, mentally unstable police drones walking the streets in Scotland with itchy trigger fingers. I think somebody needs to invent a line of clothing that repels the taser barbs, making walking the street a little bit safer. Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.